Hello besties, and welcome back to my cozy corner of the internet. My name is Chloe. Today is my personally very long-awaited video. I'm gonna read every single contemporary Emily Henry book. This is kind of like a reread vlog. So I'm gonna start at Beach Read and we're gonna read everything she's published since then. So Beach Read, People We Meet on Vacation, Book Lovers, which is one of my top books ever, Happy Place, and then Funny Story. I have Great Big Beautiful Life pre-ordered, and then we're gonna go right into that book and read that one, and then we'll get kind of like first reactions on the book. I have read Beach Read twice, and most recently was like 4 months ago, but we're gonna dive back in again because I have a new annotation set. When I previously read these, I did not have hard copies. To make this reread more fun, we're going to highlight and like sticky note, tab, everything. We're gonna get started with Beach Read. I have read the first 9 chapters. This is what she's looking like so far. This is just such a comfort read for me. Like, this is my 3rd read, nothing's new. But yeah, we're already like a good chunk in there. I'm on chapter 10 already. I just love it. I have little butterflies. I'm like, these people need to be together already. But this is definitely like more of a slow burn. It does take a while, I feel like. This is on the more tense side of Emily Henry. I love her style of writing. She portrays characters so well. And like even in the tense books, she has funny lines. So yeah, we have a good amount going. I'm gonna put this down for now and get ready for work. But we will do another check-in probably tomorrow. This is also has been a 4-star read for me in the past. So we'll see if it changes now that I have a physical copy that I'm highlighting. More to come. See you guys later. Hello everyone, it is Wednesday. I'm on page 240 out of 357, so I have about 100 pages left. There are my sticky tabs. I know that Beach Read is not one of my favorite Emily Henry books, and that's okay, but that's not to say that I don't love this book. Like, I forgot how funny it is, because as a 3rd-time reader, this book just always hits every time. If you've read any of these books, please tell me your thoughts. Which one's your top one? We will check in for my ending thoughts. Stay tuned. Good morning. It is Thursday today. Here's where we are in the book. I have about 10 pages left. I'm gonna read the end and then we'll talk about it. We'll discuss, we'll kiki about it. Let's curl up and finish Beach Read because we're so close to being done with book number 1. Why am I crying? I've read this book 3 times. This last page is evil, Emily. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for them. I don't know why I love January and Gus so much. Like, I just love the way Emily Henry writes characters. They have so much depth to them. Gus is like grumpy, but then you get to know him and then he cracks jokes like immediately. So then it diffuses it a little and then you still get to know him and it just makes more sense throughout the whole book. In January, like the growth she goes through, yes. I honestly think I felt more connected to it because I added all these tabs, and I was highlighting and it was an annotation read. It must be that. But she's gonna go back up to 5 stars. Last time I did listen to it. That's probably part of it. And so I've never actually read the book until this one. And I think having the book and reading it and annotating and tabbing it, I connected more with it. And it's definitely 5 stars. I don't know why I bumped her down to 4 before, but something happened to me around then and I had a lapse in judgment and she's back to 5 stars. If you have not read this book, enemies to lovers but got off on the wrong foot and forced proximity because they're neighbors and small town. It literally has so many tropes in it, but it all works. We're checking off Beach Read. She is all done and we are gonna move on to People We Meet on Vacation when we start reading next. I I don't remember this book very well. I remember the premise. I remember bits and pieces. I have like flashes of different scenes, but I don't really remember the main conflict. I read this book one time in 2021. I guess I rated it 5 stars, but I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star read. Like, this is me from 4 years ago rating this book. I'm guessing it's gonna be more like a 4. I'm excited to be like pleasantly surprised. In my mind, it's my least favorite Emily Henry book, but not to say it's not good. It's just that I don't think I connected with this one as well. And if I'm remembering right, Beach Read was a tense read, and this is more of like a between tense and silly goofy. I think it's still pretty tense, but I think it has good humor in it. I know Book Lovers is very hee hee ha ha. And then Happy Place is tense, Funny Story is hee hee ha ha. So I can't remember where this falls. I'm excited to have a 4 year later read, but I think I'm gonna fly through this one. We'll do our first check-in probably as soon as tomorrow. So I will see you guys after I get a little bit into People We Meet on Vacation. Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday. I actually went away over the weekend, so I didn't read a whole lot, but I did read a little bit. My tabs turned out to be only 2 colors this time. I have orange and green. So I'm on page 96. I started chapter 10. And this book just doesn't grip me the same way that Beach Read did. But I know already, quarter of the way in, that this is not like a 5-star book for me anymore, at least. I just am not as sucked in, can't put it down, 5-star read, God tier romance. It's like, it's a good romance. I've read almost 100 pages, and I read all of that in one day on Saturday. It's made me giggle a few times. I think Beach Read was a lot funnier. But yeah, those are just my thoughts at the beginning of the book. It's like, this is not the God tier 5-star that the other books are for me. We will continue reading. We will talk again soon. We'll meet back here at another update time. I will see you guys soon. Hey, I'm back on the same day. It's still Monday. I'm here to eat my words. I read from there to there. So I read all of that. It got way better. Okay. I think this book takes a bit to like warm up. So it starts more tense than Beach Read did. Well, Beach Read was pretty tense, but it had jokes right out the gate. This one doesn't, but it's very cutesy and it spans like 10 years of time. So like you gotta wait for the timelines to kind of warm up a little bit. I honestly, it's like I'm reading it for the first time. I don't remember the end. Thoughts as I'm reading the middle of the book. I forgot how much like yearning there is in this book. I love Best Friends to Lovers. I love it. The buildup is happening both in the past and the present, and it's just so nice. I want to hug Poppy and be like, you got this, girl. Hopefully we can read a bit at the end together, and I will update you on my thoughts and feelings when I finish it. Thank you, Emily, for your art and for your writing. And I am a mere speck of existence that is enjoying it thoroughly. I will see you guys when I check in next about this book. Good morning, besties. Today is Tuesday. I read almost to the end last night. My tabs are looking super cute. We're gonna read these last 20 pages and then talk about our thoughts on the entire book. Oh my God. Emily, why did you put that paragraph in there? That is so sad. Guys, I take you back. Don't read this book. It's really sad. Epilogue. I'm on the epilogue now. Oh my God. Okay, ha ha ha. Everything is fine. It's fine. I'm totally cool. Okay, as it turns out, I'm a filthy, rotten liar. I'm a liar. This book is so good. Not a dry eye in the room. In this book, you know, I'm like, this is not very relatable, but it's just a fun read. How did she make it relatable at the end? She tied it all back together and made me, she was like, pew, pew. Here's how my tabs turned out. I only ended up doing 2 colors. I don't know how to go about my day now. I need to stop reading books in the morning because then I just think about them all day. Emily Henry, all of her books will always be in my top 10 until she writes more than 10 books. This is why I wanted to do this journey, because I forgot about that book and how good it was. That hurt my feelings, Emily. And I love it. And I can't wait to go on to Book Lovers next, which is one of my favorite books ever. I'm so excited. Good morning, besties. It is Monday. April 7th. Today means that we are starting Book Lovers. I don't know if this reread is going to change it, but I've always said this is my favorite Emily Henry book. I've read it 2 times already. Both times I listened to it. I'm really excited to have a physical copy. I got this at a used bookstore a couple months ago and I haven't read it yet. This is the one I recommend the most to anybody ever. I love this book. I'm just excited to revisit it. Goodreads says the last time I read this was January 2024. So it's been a little over a year. I will revisit once I've read a little bit of the beginning. I'm gonna take this book to work with me and read it on my break. I will see you guys at our next check-in. I'm so excited! Yay! We made it to Book Lovers. See you guys soon. Their banter is unmatched. It's reminding me of like Beach Read vibes though. Like 2 people that work in the like book industry just have the best banter, and Emily's writing is so funny. But the first 2 times I listened and I'm reading their banter and it's making me miss Audio Charlie. I'm about a third of the way through. I love Libby in this book. I don't know if I've loved a side character as much as I love Libby in an Emily Henry book. She is amazing. Like Libby and Nora. Libby is like the first time we have such a close side character to the main character. I love her. Emily's writing in this book and Beach Read are actually very, very similar. Small town enemies to lovers, writers or like people working on books. It's a little bit tense, but diffused by such good and funny writing. If anything, it makes me like Beach Read more. Like I'm realizing how high Beach Read is on my list. Like all these books are like pew, 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 fighting each other for my #1 spot, or even just top 3 because now there's gonna be 6. Like, oh my God, we're having a 6th Emily Henry book. So excited. I've never read a book 3 times. And I've done that twice in this video. And it's just, yeah. We'll do another check-in when I probably get to like 2/3 and we'll talk. See you guys at the next check-in. Hello, I am back for a sec to say that I'm halfway through. I'm on page like 230 out of 370 something. But yeah, reading Book Lovers right after Beach Read is making Beach Read move up my list. I'm over halfway and there's so many like, we're so close to being together, and then they're like, ooh, wait, my feelings, I can't get my feelings involved. Hold on, we're working together. So it's very like, oh my gosh, they're both being so practical and I'm like, just kiss already. Also, the way that Libby is like subtly gaslighting Nora, never really caught on that. So anyway, we'll check back in to read the end together, but thoroughly enjoying. I will see you guys soon for the ending. We have approximately 20 pages left, but I realized the book like makes you laugh a lot in the beginning. And there's still like funny lines throughout, but it calms down because it gets more tense. Okay, we have 20 pages left. That was fast. Guys, I have a sister, okay? That's not fair. They got me. Charlie. I'm a puddle. I'll turn into a puddle. Oh my God. What the heck? There it is. She's done. This might be the most Post-it notes? I'm not really sure. We'll see. It's close. It's a close one. That looks so cute. I'm having so much fun. We're just gonna do the changing of the guards right now since I'm right here. Hold on, let me dry my eyes real quick. Dang, girl. Quite possibly the book that started my book buying journey. This was a birthday present. That's how much I love Emily Henry. On to Happy Place. I always said this was like my top 3, but I don't know. We're gonna have to wait till the end because we thought Beach Read would be at the end, but it turns out she is fighting for like 2nd or 3rd place. So I'm actually going on a trip this weekend. I'm going to bring this book with me. This will be my 3rd time reading Happy Place. See you guys. Hi besties, it is Tuesday, April 15th. I am back from my weekend vacation to Boston and I brought Happy Place with me. I only read about 1/3 of it. Most of the reading I did was on the plane, but we made it back and we read a little bit yesterday, and so I'm on chapter 13, page 138. I don't know what happened to me as a person over like the last year because the books are totally surprising me. In the beginning of this video, I told you my order was Book Lovers, and then I think it was either Happy Place or Funny Story, and then it was Beach Read, and then People We Meet on Vacation. And reading this book has made me think back on Book Lovers, but I was so pleasantly surprised by Beach Read and underwhelmed by Book Lovers that now I'm like, I don't know who I am while I'm reading this book. This is so similar to People We Meet on Vacation. Like, I think my beginning of this vlog theory that she has like 2-ish styles of writing. It was like hee romance or like dual past and present with like a tense situation that you don't totally know about yet. Happy Place is reminding me of People We Meet on Vacation, and Book Lovers was reminding me of Beach Read. But now that I'm reading Happy Place and I just read Book Lovers, I felt like Book Lovers was less overwhelming to me than Beach Read. I felt like I tore through Beach Read. And Book Lovers, maybe I had high expectations because I expected it to be in the #1 spot, and it just kind of like didn't overwhelm me this time. So now I'm wondering if Beach Read is more my favorite book so far than Book Lovers, in which case my whole life has turned upside down. Anyway, I still think Happy Place will be in like the top 3. It might be 4th if I plan on bumping Beach Read all the way up. Yeah, wouldn't that be wild? So back to reading. I will check in with you guys when I am a little bit farther into the book and we will talk more, and I will see you guys then. I am 72% of the way through Happy Place. I'm on chapter 29. Chapter 28 just made me so sad. Like, I'm devastated for these characters. I love this book so much, but it's really like hurting my feelings right now. People, kiss and make up. Like, if 2 people need to be together, it's Harriet and Wynn. Back to my like overall ranking of the books. Book Lovers just didn't do it for me this time, and I don't know if it's because I'm a different reader now. I just have new experiences since the last time I read it. But whatever it is, like, I love that book, but it's not my top book anymore. I already know. I dropped it to a 4.5 just because in the middle, it kind of like dipped. I know that we're not supposed to like Nora's character flaws, but Nora and Libby were kind of bothering me. Like, it just, I think, dragged out for too long. Also, the romance doesn't feel like the main plot. Because of all this Nora Libby stuff, the romance seems to take kind of a back seat to that sometimes, whereas like she and Charlie are building up and then they plateau for a while. And then they kind of go like this a little. But anyway, I dropped it to a 4.5 because it felt right. But I'm kind of excited to be evolving and having new experiences with these books because I think about them all the time. My feelings while reading and my opinions are so different now, and like, I don't even know why, but it's like I'm reading a new book instead of the same one again. I'm really appreciating this writing and the tenseness and the sadness of this story. I'm in the mood to sit in the sadness, and it's allowing me to do that in a good way. I don't know. I'm just having like a new connection with this book. I think if I revisit these books again next year, my standings will change again, and like, that's so exciting. Some of the few romances I've gone back and read over and over. But anyway, I had to check in before I get too close to the end. I don't know, I'm just really sitting in this sadness for some reason. But it's good. That's all comforting. Like, I want that to be clear. It's like, I'm enjoying it. Anyway, that's our check-in for now. 72%. I will come back when I am under 50 pages to the end. I will see you besties later. We're almost there. I tried to stay up to read this book last night and I was literally like passing out. We stopped at chapter 36. We're on page 361. This is like 25 pages left. I'm ready to just finish this book. Let's get to reading. Oh my God. I'm getting my tears on my book. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Cool. Leave it to Emily to make me ugly cry in a book. All done. Here's our post-read face. Y'all, that was rude. Emily? I just read the last 25 pages and probably half of them made me cry. It was like half happy, half just like sad, my heart hurts. There's just things that will get me in an Emily Henry book. Things will happen with side characters and like I just care so much about the side characters in this book too. The side characters in Happy Place, like Parth, Sabrina, Cleo, Kimmy, all of them feel like so important to me. Like I care about every single one of them. It doesn't end, like not everything is tied up, which is good. It wasn't like everything's happy and we're gonna live like with zero problems, everything's fixed. This book feels maybe the most real to me. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people can relate to having friends that you grow up with at any point in your life, but like maybe you grow apart and it's not so much that you're like emotionally growing apart, but it's like physically people move, people take jobs and then they get busier or like families grow, stuff like that. And this book is very heavily about not wanting to lose any type of bond between the people you love. And that just really hits. I guess maybe just, I should say for me, it's the most relatable. That book destroys me every time. This is definitely the hardest it has ever hit me. And I don't know what it is about reading the words on a page, but like I've been saying, all these books I've been listening to. In fact, I think I've only listened to them. And now that I'm reading all the physical ones, like I don't know if that's making me connect to it more or if it's because I'm now picturing things in my head a little differently. I just think whatever is happening in this point in my life, I really connected with that. Every part of the plot in this book is just supported by love for each other. And that's what makes it so hard too. It's like reading Harriet and Win, like everything that's happening is because they love each other so much. It's so hard to read their story because you feel that and you just want them to be able to fix it. But like, you know, while you're reading the book, it's not always clear if they will or not. Emily Henry's writing is just incredible. In this book especially, it's like I'm watching a movie. Like everything she describes is so vivid in my brain. Like she leaves room for imagination, but she is so good about description and creating the picture for you where you know, you can imagine it very clearly in your head. And I love that. And just to finish off, here are my book tabs. I think I'm gonna sit with this feeling for a few minutes and then we're gonna start to prepare to read Funny Story. But we are at 4 of 6. We're doing it. This has been so much fun. Yeah, I will see you guys for Funny Story. We have made it. I don't remember this much. The last time I read it was when it came out, which was last year, so I read it 1 year ago. The premise is just so crazy and wild. If I remember correctly, a girl's fiance leaves her for his childhood best friend. The girl ends up kind of bonding with the childhood friend's ex-boyfriend. And it's pretty silly goofy. I'm really excited to get back to like a funny Emily book, because y'all saw how hard I cried at Happy Place. This is definitely more of like a lighthearted, kind of not far-fetched, but just not as relatable situation, but like the themes are relatable. Recently, my thoughts have changed on which Emily book I recommend to start with, and it might be this one. I will check back in with you when I am kind of past the beginning portion. We'll talk about the beginning thoughts. If you are starting a new book or reading a current book, I hope that you have a book, a cozy drink, or a fun drink, a blanket, a very comfy, cozy place to read, and let's get started on Funny Story. Hello besties, it is Friday. Got cozy on this couch to read Funny Story, which I was waiting for all day. I even wore my Funny Story uniform. I'm on exactly page 100 and the tension is building. This is not as bantery as her other books. The two main characters are just both like really sweet, and they still are funny, but it's not giving like witty, quick back and forth banter. It's just giving like silly, like hee, so cute, like cute, funny. I think it's just because there's no enemy. Like they're not enemies at all. This is more of like your typical rom-com book. This one, it does give Emily Henry writing, but it's, like I said, not the witty banter at each other's throats. This is just a really calm feeling for a book. I don't know how to explain it any better than that, but maybe when I get a little bit farther in, we can explain it better, because here's where I am. So I'm like a quarter of the way through. Since it's Friday, that means we have 4 days until Great Big Beautiful Life comes out. I'm also already mourning the loss of this book. But that just means like when I finish this book, that's the next one that I'll be reading. If I don't like it as much as the others, it's okay. I'm so excited to know what Emily has given us next. After this one too, I really don't know what to expect from Great Big Beautiful Life. I'm gonna keep on reading a little bit for tonight, but we will check in again. For right now, the vibes are immaculate. It's a Friday night. I'm reading with these cozy vibes. I'm gonna get back to it. Busy plans, lots of stuff going on. So I'll see you guys soon. Y'all know what time it is. We are so close. So we're gonna read the last 20 pages. Y'all, this book got me like, guys, I can't. This book is so good. Forgot how amazing this book is. Oh, I startled her. I'm sorry. Wake up, babe. We're finishing Funny Story. My thoughts and feelings are that this one, okay, on one hand, like, what are the odds that your ex-fiance's new fiance's ex-boyfriend is the one for you? What are the odds? Like, not high. However, I'm believing it. Okay, I'm eating it up. This one is the most like hee one out of all of them. Like, I am kicking my feet. I'm giggling out loud. Like, I'm like, We're gonna read the last 20-ish pages. I'm on chapter 36. Considering I've cried for the first 4 books, and I have just cried harder every time, I'm scared. Who knows? I don't remember what happens right at the end, so I don't know if I will be crying or not, but we shall see. Tears are welling, tears are welling. Chapter 37. Oh, I want to hug Miles so bad. Miles. Oh, epilogue. I don't even know why I'm crying this time. I just love them. That's all. It wasn't sad. I just love them. I love this book so much. Oh my god. I don't want it to be over. Y'all, if you have not picked up Funny Story before, I fear I need you to right now. I need you to. My final tabs are like this. Compared to the other books I was reading, that ending did not, like, I didn't cry as hard. I don't know why I cried, to be honest. I cried a little bit just because reading that last page is like, I just love it. And that's all I can say is like, I feel like I ate up every bit of that story. I didn't miss a thing. I think either this or Happy Place is gonna take the #1 spot. I'm gonna sit with Funny Story for a bit. I'm pretty certain this is a 5-star read. Like, I just don't see how it won't be. I forgot to say, today is Monday, April 21st, which means that Great Big Beautiful Life comes out tomorrow. So I will see you whenever I receive my copy. So we will definitely be reading it by Wednesday. I have been having so much fun dedicating time to Miss Emily Henry's collection, and this one sounds totally different. It sounds very much like Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I'm really excited because I want to see a different side of Emily. Like, her writing never fails me, and I'm really feeling high hopes for this one. Thank you guys so much for sticking around this vlog with me. I'm really excited to get to the new book now, and I will see you guys when the new book is in my hands. Besties, today is the day. It is actually Wednesday, unfortunately. I'm one day late. My package did not arrive until nighttime. Oh my God. Wow, she is beautiful, gorgeous. Wow, this is it without the jacket. I'm so excited for like a new Emily Henry vibe. Before we get started on this new book, I do want to go over my ranking as of now of the other books. We're going to rank all of these before we get into number 6, because what if number 6 does not fit in this realm? What if it's just not the same vibe as these romances? You know what I mean? So we're just gonna rank the top 5. This may shock you. I just want you to be prepared. So in 5th place, People We Meet on Vacation. Oh, I know. We expected this, guys. Still a really great book. It's a 4-star read for me. In my realm of rating, 4 stars is above average. It's great. It just doesn't give me that like, that last bit of 5-star feeling. So it's incredible. You all saw my reaction. I bawled my eyes out. We love her dearly. Highly recommend every single one of these books, including this one. In 4th place, potentially the most shocking of all, Book Lovers. I know. For me, Book Lovers in 4th, that's wild, unheard of. But this round, it just didn't really cut it for me. I don't know if I just didn't relate to Nora as hard this time around. I think when I listened, it came off differently. You know, when I read it, I just didn't feel the same feeling. It's 4.5 stars. It's an amazing book. I still recommend this to people. I think this is still a really great book. 3rd place Emily Henry book this time around was Beach Read. She moved her way up. Oh, I'm so happy for her. January and Gus really hit this time around. I don't know what it was. Her growth in this story, incredible. It kind of outdid the other 2 this time. And it's just a feeling. It's 5 stars. I love this book. This time around, Beach Read, amazing book. Love it so much. 5 stars. Great read. Our top 2 books. In 2nd place, Funny Story. I know, this is so hard, guys. This is so hard. 1st place goes to Happy Place. I know. Funny Story is only in 2nd place because I have to give 1st place to Happy Place. Nothing is wrong with Funny Story. I love it so much. It's more of a rom-com vibe. I love a good rom-com. But guys, when I read Happy Place, something happened. I don't know what happened to me. But this gives more drama vibe. It's just like I relate to this book so heavily. I just really felt it. And that is the only reason why this is in 2nd place. Honestly, they're probably gonna just stay like tied for 1st in my book, like because they're just 2 different vibes. It's really hard to compare like apples and oranges. In this case, if I had to give it to one, it's Happy Place. In my mind though, these 2 are in the same spot. If I'm in more of a rom-com mood, this is #1. But if I'm like trying to read a book that just in general I relate to and I love, I might have to go with Happy Place. Yeah, it just feels right. I just wouldn't feel right putting Happy Place anywhere but #1. And with that, everyone, this is so hard. We have our new Emily Henry collection, Great Big Beautiful Life, there on the bottom. She's so cute. I'm gonna start this today. I will come back maybe tonight and we'll see what my initial thoughts are. Thank you guys for sticking around on this vlog. If you're still here, thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. See you in the next check-in. Besties, I fear I'm loving this. I'm on page 110. I finished chapter 11 and y'all, this is so intriguing. Like, I will not say it's giving me the kicking my feet hee vibes quite to the extent of Funny Story, but I am like like a lot of the time I'm like so fun. It's such a fun story so far. I'm having a hard time relating it to one of Emily's earlier books. If I had to, I would maybe say Beach Read. The tone is kind of similar. Also, I will say in the first like 20 to 40 pages, the main character doesn't have as many interactions with other people as normal. This one we go into a very like introspective, like she's going about things by herself for a little bit. That kind of threw me off because I was like, Alice feels like an Emily Henry character, but it's just a different start. So I was like, I'm not really finding my footing here. But I will say I also am only talking about the first, I'm pretty sure it was less than 50 pages. And then I got into it after that. It's starting to feel more like an Emily book. And I guess what I was expecting was a Taylor Jenkins Reid book. I was expecting Evelyn Hugo. I would say in some ways it is a little bit close to Evelyn Hugo, but the tone is super different. So it's definitely an Emily book. It's not a Taylor Jenkins Reid book. Those feel way more tense to me. No, it's really gripping so far. I'm having a great time. I read 110 pages yesterday after work. I was reading just nonstop until I went to bed. So I'm gripped. You could say that I'm gripped by this book. The other thing is I heard it was way less romance. I mean, Emily said that herself, I'm pretty sure. She said this is not as much of a romance as her other books. I'm wondering if that starts happening after the first 25%, because so far it's been pretty heavily like hee romance. So I will report back when I get through the next like 25-ish%. Yeah, I'll let you know if it changes. I can kind of see how like potentially we steer away from the romance for a bit. But so far it's been very like hee. So far, Great Big Beautiful Life is up there with my expectations. I had really big expectations for this and she's hitting them. And yeah, we'll check back in, but yeah, that's just all my notes for now. Y'all, I fear I love this book. This book is so good. I'm heeing. I need to know what happens. I don't know if the romance or the like interviewing is the A plot and the other one's the B plot, but like both the plots are plotting. It's definitely more 50-50. Like at the least, the romance has been like 40%. We're swaying between both very seamlessly, and I want to know what happens with both, but I'm scared both of them are going to end up bad. This book does not give you the comfort that it'll have a happy ending. This one feels more like Happy Place, where you're like not really sure what's going to happen at the end. I also think I don't feel quite as connected to the characters as I did in like Funny Story or Happy Place. I think it's because there's more plot in this book. This book isn't just about the two main characters. Like there's a third main character in this one. And so I think that's what's kind of pulling from the other like funny storyness of it all, where like all we're focusing on was Daphne and Miles. And everything was kind of adjacent to Daphne or Miles. Everything just felt super connected to Daphne, I guess. The whole thing revolved around Daphne. That's not the case in this book. Like the two main characters have separate things going on and we still don't know every single thing about them. And there's a third main character who we really don't know a lot about, and everything is kind of chipping away as the book goes on. I'm so far, I can't put it down. I'm on page 278. I think it's nice that it's a different genre, kind of. Slightly different book for Emily, but I feel Emily in it. I'm going to read until we get close to the end, and then we will come back and read the ending together, but I'm afraid the ending is not going to be what I want, but it'll be the ending we need. I will be back when we're close to the end, and I will see all you besties soon. Welcome back, besties. We are so close to the end. I'm really nervous for this ending. I want to be optimistic. There's so much that we don't know yet. I want everyone to thrive. I just fear that might not be the case. I'm getting like 4.5, 4.75 vibes. Oh, no. Crazy. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. 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 This is making me so stressed. Oh, that hurts. That hurt. You almost got me. That was close. Oh, I love that this is happening. Oh. It's always the family storyline that gets me. Every time. happening. It's happening. Okay, this is what I was hoping would happen. You know, I was doing so well, and then I read the last page. We did it! I have to read the last page again. I gotta read it again. Oh my god. She's done. I've been anticipating this book for 7 months and I'm done with it. And I just don't really know how to feel. Immediately, I want to call it 4.75 stars. I say that because I don't think it's a 5-star book for me. I can't say what it's missing, but it's missing that like last little, I think it had to do with the ending. Not that it wasn't satisfying. I liked the ending. I didn't see it coming. I can't say. It's just not giving me that 5-star like feeling, but I would say 4.75 because it's so close. It's so well written. Such a great storyline. Amazing plot. I love the addition of another main character in this book. Definitely exceeded my expectations, but I think that's because my expectations were super high, and then I started hearing description of like 80% plot, 20% romance. I don't agree with that as much. I think it's because hearing that lowered my expectations, and then because my expectations were lowered when I read it, they went a little bit higher again. So I think it was more of like a 50-50. The romance plot is not always like moving and progressing. It does not at all feel like her other 5 books that I just read. I heavily enjoyed it. And y'all know how much I love Emily. And you know how much I loved those first 5 books. So you know I'm a little bit biased, but I'm also a little bit not biased because this is so different. This is not like the other ones. She's not like the other girls, okay? She's different. This feels like an Alice book, not as much an Alice and Hayden book. I really encourage you to pick it up, especially if you like Taylor Jenkins Reid. It's giving that vibe, but with an Emily Henry voice. If you read this book, let me know if you think that sounds accurate or what your thoughts were on that. I would say it's number 4 of 6 for me. This is definitely one I'm going to think about for a long time. I will definitely revisit it in the future. I love the direction Emily went. I love that I'm not reading the same book again for a 6th time. As an Emily Henry stan, yeah, that did it for me. That was good. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, comment a sun emoji down below for a great big beautiful life. We made it all the way through these Emily Henry books. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're still here, thank you for sticking around. I had a really great time. I made this video for me, so if it did it for you too, thank you for being here. I'm really glad that we gave Emily Henry the moment she deserves in our 2025 reading. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay cozy.